Alright, and welcome to another random Status Quo song review. Apologies for all who tuned in last week hoping for one of these enlightening and informative videos. There was just far too much procrastination going on in my life that I never managed to get it done. So we're still at episode 35, and our random number generator has kicked back number song 281. So we're into modern era Quo, and the album Under the Influence from 1999, and the song Roll the Dice, and not Rolling the Dice, which I sometimes refer to as, because Thunder on their Giving the Game Away album, which was also released in 1999, have a song in it called Rolling the Dice, and they of course supported Quo during 1998. I assume it's all just coincidence. But anyway, after Thirsty Work and Don't Stop, the Quo decide to get the guitars back out, go back to basics, and maybe as well as feeling that their albums had been getting a bit overproduced with keyboards, maybe a bit bloated with far too many songs. They've checked back to an album which is only, I'm going to say 12 songs, and I better check. Oh, where's the album gone? Here it is. Yes, 12 songs. So, I mean, you compare it, obviously Don't Stop was 15, Thirsty Work was 16, Rock Till You Drop was 16. So this is it's not quite back to your 70s of albums of 8 songs. It's more in line with the mid 80s albums like Complaining and Perfect Remedy of 12 songs. So maybe trying to go for a quality over quantity, though owners of the 12 track Perfect Remedy album are probably got their hands up at the moment going, 12 tracks doesn't mean there's no filler. But anyway, of the 12 tracks, 6 were written by Rossi Frost. Roll the Dice was one of them, and I got the Fan Club magazine from the day, which has information about all the songs, but unfortunately very little on Roll the Dice. Francis says, Bernard and I were asked to do some music for a film, something to do with the guy that does the music for Brookside. I forget his name. The thing was going to be called Midas Touch, or something like that. We had an idea about a Midas Touch, but then something happened, and we decided to change it all. We said, forget it. This person might be messing us around. So we just went off into the song with something else, and Roll the Dice came out. So that was terribly insightful, and really not much about it. So I gleaned not a lot from that. So back in the day, when you kind of listened to an album in order, I mean, when you got to CD, of course, you did have the skip button, but it's not like today with playlists and stuff, where you only listen to the odd track here and there. When you listen to the whole album, Roll the Dice, it sounded like an absolute beast of a track when the drum intro came out, because it was falling onto the kind of the bland, lame nursery rhyme tune that was Blessed Are the Meek. I think it's one of my 2 least favourite original Status Quo songs, along with Sail Away from Thirsty Work. The guitar intro is it's decent after the drums. It's maybe slightly pedestrian, and that forms under the verse. So although it's good foot tapping Status Quo beat guitar, which is enjoyable. Although by being maybe slightly pedestrian does mean that it gets quite a lift as it just heads into the chorus. It's quite a nice little build there, and there's some nice little bass playing buried underneath the guitars in the start of the chorus, which is quite enjoyable. And the chorus is really good. It's probably the best part of the song, and then after the second chorus there's a wee short lead guitar part. He's certainly not stretching out at this point here or on most of the songs, unfortunately. And so I guess it's a nice little number. The choruses are the best bit, and then the kind of the roll outro is quite good, and you can feel the energy from the band. You can feel, I think, what they were going from was they kept on going, try and get it up, and as when they were playing live, a bit more excitement and energy into their music, which they maybe felt had been lacking, or maybe felt that their fans thought had been lacking. So they were trying to recapture that. So it's a decent tune. It's actually, I think that the album was a bit of a return to form. So it's not even, as the album goes, in my kind of top half of the songs in it. But yeah, it's a good album track, enjoyable listen. I do play that album occasionally, and yes, I certainly wouldn't skip this one. So I'd class it as a decent song in their catalogue. So yeah, that's about it. That's Roll the Dice from the Under the Influence album. And as long as we're not procrastinating again next week, there should be another episode coming your way on Wednesday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.